Bhad Bhabie, she threw a drink at Iggy Azalea. Fortnite, they've been called out for stealing hip-hop dance moves. Sounds about right. Cardi B has collaborated with Fashion Nova, but you can't get any of the gear because it's already sold out. Jim Carrey, he called Mark Zuckerberg a Borg, and then he sent some swear words at him in binary code. We'll have all that and more in just a second.
I'm in the hospital.
You lie so much.
Send the location.
I'm number one.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Michael McCrudden, and welcome to the third episode of Famous News. Now, this new news show will allow me to keep you up to date with everything that's going on in Hollywood and entertainment. We're digging through everything that's happening on the internet and reporting it to you Monday through Friday. The videos will be dropping around 5 p.m. Eastern, so turn on your post notifications so you never miss an update. And today, well, we're starting with a good old-fashioned catfight. So Cardi B's Fashion Nova launch party, her collaboration with the brand, it's been a big thing coming. She's been shouting them out for years. If you haven't watched her before, they're famous on Fashion Nova. Gives you the whole rundown of the company. Well, she invited a whole ton of ladies to her big event. It was held at the Boulevard Club. And seeing as she's with Atlantic Records, of course, Cash Me Outside, she made the list. Noah Cyrus was there, a bunch of ladies. And Iggy Azalea. I don't know how popular she is in Hollywood, but Cash Me Outside wanted to cash her out. Now, I've actually made after their famous videos on both these girls. I'm just glad I didn't go to the party because no one likes to be in an after they're famous. Anyway, shit got serious. Let's take a look at what happened. Now, both girls, they walked the red carpet separately. Once they got inside, the two crossed paths, and then Bhad Bhabie, well, she didn't want to be cordial. Apparently, Iggy was being all friendly, but she didn't like that fake shit. So she threw some water at her from afar. I think it was water. I don't know for sure.
Bro, I'm about to put this water all over your camera. Whoa! Stop!
Now, of course, when some drama like this happens, I went to both girls' Instagram accounts. I wanted to see what they had in their stories, how this all played out. I actually was able to go onto Iggy's stories and watched her whole night and what she had to say. But while I was watching them, she deleted them. But of course, some other people, they had already downloaded them. Now, my big question about this conflict was what kind of drink was this that Danielle threw? I mean, the girl's only 15 years old. What the hell is she even doing in a club? And if it was water, is that really the worst thing? I mean, these clubs, they can get crowded, they can be hot. It's almost like now you're in Nelly's Hot in Here music video. It's like, oh, I'm so refreshed. Anyway, what a tough little cookie. I wonder if she'd probably throw a shoe at me, Cardi B style. Now, both these girls are juggernauts, but I was surprised to see that Bhad Bhabie is actually beating Iggy Azalea with 15.6 million Instagram followers versus 12.6. Really goes to show you, if you can get some legs on the internet, well, it really means everything. Now, both girls on their IG stories, they were talking about the aftermath. Bhad Bhabie, she said, "Bye broke bitch, bye ho. Glad you left with a bag, cause you certainly ain't making no money from music anymore. It's simple, don't talk all sorts of shit on the internet and come up to me like you my friend. Some of these hoes like you fake and two-faced as fuck, but I'm not that bitch." Again, 15! She is intimidating, scary. Iggy, she posted a few stories. She basically said that she's too old for this shit.
What kind of, whose baby is this? Dr. Phil off? Shit. Oh my God, I am a grown-up. I cannot.
She's 28 years old. She's 13 years older than Danielle. She's got no time for, rolling around on the ground, pulling each other's hair. And I can't blame her for that. But Danielle's actually got so much clout, she might be a real threat to Iggy's career. I don't know if there's room for two of them. And Iggy's from Australia. Danielle's kind of got the street cred. She's the real deal.
Oh, get the out of
Theoretically, if this was a versus, I want to know who you're supporting in the comments down below. Which artist do you prefer more? Or which one would you rather not be caught outside with? Let's just move on. Okay, we're gonna talk more about this Cardi B Fashion Nova launch party. It was quite the event.
Now this song right here, this was one of my favorite songs on the album. I co-wrote it with my boy Carson. Yes, I co-wrote.
Cardi B's new collaboration is for women all ages and sizes, and the prices, they range from $12.99 to $199.99. It's a cent short of $200, but still, that's not that expensive. Now, Fashion Nova, they're notorious for being ridiculously cheap, but I was surprised to see that Cardi's designs, they weren't all tits and ass. They're actually pretty conservative, and she drew from the 60s and 70s for inspiration. Check this out.
And I was supposed to drop it at midnight, but I love you guys so much, I decided to do it a little bit earlier. This is part of my line. It's really, I guess, Chanel inspired. You know, it's like sweet.
The girl's gotten glammed up, am I right? I think this is a fantastic collaboration for both the brands. And you know, she kept shouting them up on her come up. It's like me, I've been shouting out Jim Carrey my entire career. So maybe one day I'll have dinner with the man. More on him in just a second. Now we went to the Fashion Nova website and absolutely everything is sold out. Apparently after 3 hours, the hype was so real, the demand was so strong. It's all gone. But don't worry, I'm sure they'll have more for you. Fashion Nova rolls out stuff like each and every day. In similar news, Beyonce, she cut ties with a man she shared her brand with, Ivy Park. This guy's Sir Philip Green. He's worth about $5 billion, but he's been caught up in some sexual harassment allegations. Now, why am I mentioning this guy? Well, if you were to invest your money on Ivy Park or Cardi B's collaboration, which business do you think is gonna take off? I got a feeling it's gonna be Cardi B. And that makes me excited because Cardi B, like myself, came from the internet, and to see the ball rolling and her getting so far ahead, it's like stars like Beyonce. They're becoming irrelevant. Anyway, I wish the best for both of them, but if I had to put my money on one of these businesses, I'd be backing Cardi B. I also found something interesting while researching this story. This dude, Sir Philip Green, he's got a daughter, right? She's gonna be like the heir to his throne. She's gonna be worth like, I don't know, a couple billion herself. And she probably could have married anyone, like Prince Harry. Well, the guy she ended up with, you might recognize, his name's Jeremy Meeks. You know, the mugshot dude from 2014. Even back then, well, I was reporting on him. They took his mugshot and they posted it to their website, and within 24 hours, it had 20,000 likes and 6,000 comments. Yeah, I've been doing this gig for a pretty long time. Now, our third news story is about Fortnite, and they're getting a pushback from the hip-hop community. Now, business is good at Epic Games. They've pulled in over $1 billion since their launch in 2017. I mean, the game's free to play, and they've still raked in that kind of money. Kids are obsessed, the game continues to evolve. Obviously, you get new weapons, you get new skins, and of course, what's a big draw for a lot of people are the dance moves. Now, Fortnite, they even encourage their fans to submit dance moves in a competition. Y'all remember Orange Shirt Kid, right? He really should have won. His boogie down dance, it eventually made it into the game, but no credit was given to Orange Shirt Kid or the actual original creator of the dance. Of course, that was Roy Purdy. Now, this isn't the only dance move that Fortnite has lifted from a creator. The game, it's incorporated moves from Psy's Gangnam Style, also Snoop Dogg's Drop It Like It's Hot. But the most talked about dance moves that were clearly lifted are from hip hop culture. I'm talking about 2 Millies, the Millie Dance, and Blockboy JB's The Shoot. You can't deny they totally just copied this, made it their own, and gave no one credit and no one $1. And it did make the game a whole lot better. These dances are growing Fortnite's popularity and their profit margins, and the artists, they're getting no kickback. Now, 2 Millie, he's considering suing the company, but it'll be a tough case to win. The US Copyright Office, they don't grant copyright to individual dance moves. So they're kind of up its creek. Chance the Rapper, he took to Twitter back in July. He not only shed light on this situation, but he also gave a good suggestion on how it could be resolved. Fortnite should put the actual rap songs behind the dances that make so much money as emotes. Black creatives created and popularized these dances, but never monetized them. Imagine the money people are spending on these emotes being shared with the artist that made them. In other news, today marks the 1-year anniversary of the passing of Lil Peep. I can't believe it's been a year. I actually took to Twitter talking about this. His birthday just passed, and I put out a message on his birthday saying, I wish I had made your video better. I really do, actually. Tekashi, he's avoided jail time by pleading guilty to a disorderly conduct charge. This is in connection to an assault on a police officer. He was given another 1 year's probation. The guy's got probation on top of probation on top of probation. And Young Thug, he's been released from prison after failing a drug test, and he gave a pretty heartfelt apology to the judge. Take a look.
These last 6 days was like the 6 days when I came back down to reality, and I understood that, like, nah, this is real life. This is not, I got sons that's 10, 11 years old.
Our final news story, if you watch a bunch of my videos, you know that I'm a massive Jim Carrey fan. Again, I even shouted him out earlier today. Now, if you follow him on Twitter, he's extremely active, posting daily, almost daily, and he's got over 18 million followers. Now, he speaks a lot about the political world and Donald Trump and his associates, and he expresses himself through his paintings. Well, he decided to switch things up yesterday, and he went at Mark Zuckerberg. Here's his post. Hey Zuckerberg, we know who you are and we saw what you did. Here's a little message from me in your native language, followed by a bunch of binary code. Now, if you need to know what that actually reads, which I feel like Mark Zuckerberg would, he'd know what this is. Anyway, it reads, fuck you. The tweet, it's linked to a New York Times investigation published earlier this week that detailed Facebook's handling of privacy and election interference scandals. I know Facebook is going through a rough time. They're basically cleaning up the internet. And these guys are holding on to everything, and it's shocking to find out what they may have been doing with our information. You don't mess with an election. Trending today, we had the trailer for Disney's Dumbo. It just dropped. Now, I'm not sure if you've checked this out, but people are calling it out for having CGI errors. People are also calling it disturbing. Let me know what you think.
Take Dumbo back inside.
But she's his mom. Do something. He needs us. Look at me. We're gonna bring your mama home.
The film was directed by Tim Burton. It stars Eva Green, Colin Farrell, Danny DeVito, Michael Keaton, and Harrison Ford. Now, if there are CGI errors and everyone's, saying they don't like what they see, I'm sure they'll patch things up in post. It's Disney. They got the money to do so. And I remember the original Disney. It was kind of a sad one. So obviously they're going down that lane, but you don't want to be giving kids nightmares. Plus, you won't sell as many plush toys if no one likes looking at the elephant. Now, the YouTube channel Bon Appetit, with 2.7 million subscribers, they hit #2 with their video Pastry Chef Attempts to Make Gourmet Snowballs. Let's take a look.
Layer of butter and then a really nice generous flour coating. This is the Hostess version, our version, but overall I think it's a really nice size.
Damn, I got 2.7 million subs. Is this what you gotta do, YouTube? I gotta cook for you. Nah, Carpool Karaoke, they remain in the top spot on trending. If you haven't watched our video from yesterday, we talk about that, but of course so much other stuff. There'll be a link at the end of this video or a link down below. Check out yesterday's video, let me know what you think. Now, wrapping things up, we have who to follow. Now, I've been asking you guys to send me links to your work. I get emails, I get DMs, and today we got Damon Young. Now, he's out in New Orleans. He is a rapper. He's got 40,000 followers, but he needs some support. He needs some fans, well, to check out his work. So let's take a look at Damon Young.
Speak Haitian, I put that on my mother. I got the fight, they sick of me tight.
Be sure to check out his track, Ghetto Baby. Now, another Before They Were Famous video we're working on is the LA tattoo artist Romeo Lacoste. Now, this guy, he's tatted Justin Bieber, Ariana Grande, and a tons of YouTube stars. We're talking the Dolan twins, Ace Family, FaZe Rug. He's pretty much worked with everyone. Now, his YouTube channel, it's quickly approaching 1 million subscribers, and on Instagram, he's got like 2 million. The guy is a really big deal, and he took the time to answer all my questions for our Before They Were Famous. He sent me childhood photos. The guy really put in the work, and this Before They Were Famous is coming to you soon. The guy's bigger than me at this point, so I really appreciate him taking the time. Be sure to subscribe here to Famous News, guys. We're dropping these videos Monday through Friday. We're working out the kinks on this show, but I've been having so much fun doing this. It's a lot easier to have fun with this content than these bios, which are, well, they just take a lot of work. So does this, but I'm having fun. That's all I want to say, guys. Subscribe, turn on post notifications. I'll see you guys in another video. Did I just put shade on Before They Were Famous? I didn't mean to do so. You're just different beasts. All right, bye.
No boom?
Boom!